Sláinte, how do you do, buckaroos? This is kind of a strange one, rather early on a Saturday, but I wanted to share this with you. Um, so, got a couple of friends we do a joint podcast with, Jersey Johnny and David the Beer Samurai. It's called And a Chaser, and the original concept of the show was basically just that, and a chaser, to have a liquor, sometimes a straight shot, sometimes a cocktail, accompanied by a beer. But we've kind of evolved a little bit from there, but still trying to keep the and a chaser motif going. Whereas you've got kind of a main cocktail or drink or whiskey or product, whatever, and then followed by something where it kind of makes sense to have behind it. So, anyways, my friends, for whatever reason, who knows, decided they wanted to do a Malort show. So, David the Beer Samurai wanted to make sure I got a bottle of Malort. Now, I will tell you that I've only had this once, and I really hated it. My my description of this is always it tastes like stinky feet and sadness. But I'm trying to put that aside and give it a fair shake here. Now, I didn't do an unboxing video because I knew what was in the box, but I haven't opened it yet. I haven't tasted it yet. So the idea for the show that we're going to do, in a couple, 3 weeks anyway, is no, I think it's about a month away for the Malort show. But anyways, to do a cocktail and then something else. So I don't know. And every time I've mentioned doing cocktails with this, people always look at me. You can't make cocktails with that. So anyway, I'm not going to open that quite yet, because I want to read something to you. So I wanted to do just a little bit of background on this. I asked an app how Malort is typically served, and they said it's typically served as a straight shot, chilled or at room temperature in a 1 or 1.5 ounce pour. It's known for its intensely bitter herbal flavor, which is probably why I don't like it or didn't like it at the time. And it's often consumed as kind of a dare or rite of passage, with both David and Jersey Johnny have mentioned to me that is typical. Um, Especially in Chicago, where it has a cult following. Again, it's neat shot, chilled, or with a beer back. It does say in cocktails, while less common, adventurous bartenders sometimes use it in small amounts. Now, it did ask me if I wanted any suggestions, and I don't. I don't want any hints. I want to be able to taste this and see if I have any ideas off the top of my head what to do with it as a cocktail. And if I can come up with something before this video is over, I'm going to do it right in front of you for the first time. So, anyways, without further ado, I should tell you that I did grab one beer. So I am going to chill a shot, but I am going to take just a straight shot, neat or at room temp. And pour a shot here to chill. As you can see, I opened it right in front of you for the first time. It hadn't been opened before. Pour a nice. This is actually 1.25 ounce jigger glass. So let me show that to you. Aroma is interesting. I'm not getting a whole lot, actually. Definitely can feel those herbal notes. So let me get this going in here. But as promised, I'm gonna pour. I'm gonna pour a shot here. You put the lid back on that bottle. Since I have a feeling this might be a true anti-chaser show where we knock back a shot and a beer, I'm going to get my beer ready just in case I really need to wash that sucker down. So let me get my beer poured. And like I said earlier, I have had this once, but it's been a very long time, and my only recollection of it is that I just didn't like it. But to be quite honest with you, I don't remember any particular flavors or aromas. That beer ready. So I also kind of want to make it clear that herbal. I'm not a big fan of herbal liqueurs. I don't like Jägermeister. I've never liked Jägermeister. I'm just not a fan of that type. But anyway, this is a little different. So actually, that's a rather big shot pour. I think this is an ounce and a half glass. I wish I didn't pour that all the way full. This is gonna hurt later, man. Oh, I forgot to do something here real quick before I get into that. Meant to do that when I first got started, and I forgot. Yep, sure did. Meant to do that right at first. There we go. Fix that so we can all get to it. All right. Well, here goes nothing. Gotta admit, I'm a little nervous. I don't really do a lot of shots anymore. I'm trying to discern that nose, and I can't quite get there to be honest with you. Almost smells medicinal is kind of what I'm getting. Very medicinal. Okay, I'm gonna get my beer where I can grab it because I'm really nervous about this. All right, here we go. Here goes nothing. As my dad would say, here's to the flag, the grand old flag, the flag that set us free. A whiskey glass, a woman's ass, made a horse's ass of me, and sláinte. Hmm. Initially, I was just going to slam that beer pass right behind it, but I wanted to stop for a second. Actually, I won't say I liked it because I certainly didn't, but it tastes rather medicinal. But having said that, it wasn't as horrid as I was imagining. Let's see, where did my deal go here? Lost the top to my deal. What am I doing? Well, son of a- All right, so now I have it chilled. We knocked it back. We knocked the shot back. I might need another glass just to pour and drink it neat to really try to get the flavors. But nevertheless, here we go. I will tell you now that I've kind of let that sit a little bit. There is a very much a medicinal lingering aftertaste that is rather unpleasant. At this moment in time, I'm not sure why people drink this on purpose. And I'm trying to come up with some cocktail ideas. And I can see what reading that one description where it's kind of used as a secondary ingredient. I was trying to come up with a cocktail using that as the main thing, and then adding something else with it. But I don't know that it stands out enough or distinctive enough to do that. But anyway, let's try some cold, see if it's any different. Oh yeah, I will say that I prefer it cold. I feel more of the sweetness cold. A lot of sugars come out once you get that chilled, but you still get that medicinal aftertaste. I can't figure out what the hell that is. That is not pleasant. Yeah, there's this lingering, very medicinal aftertaste, like a cough drop. Yeah, that's like it's like a cough drop. Hmm. Well, to be honest, it's not quite as disgusting as I imagined, but it's not pleasant. I can't think of anything. I can't think of any reason to drink this on purpose. I don't know why you'd ever walk into a bar and look at everything behind that bar and say, you know what? I want that putrid stuff over there. That's the kind of mood I'm in. I don't understand why somebody would do that. That's 70 proof. I was kind of curious about that too. So, I mean, usually if you want to get drunk quick, you're going for a higher ABV product, or if you're going for a lesser product or lesser ABV or lesser proof product, you want something, maybe a little tastier. I don't know. I can't. If this was like at 100 proof, then I can almost understand why people would choose. Okay, I want to get drunk fast, but it's at 70, and there's many other 70 proof liqueurs that are much more pleasant than this. So I can see coming up with a cocktail. I'm gonna have my work cut out for me. Oh man, I'm gonna have to eat something good after this. Boy, oh. Before I tasted it, I was having a couple ideas for a cocktail just off, descriptors and things I've heard friends say, but I don't know if what I was thinking would work. I'm not sure it's distinctive enough. My idea was to you kind of do kind of a riff on a Manhattan with it, do something straight up in a nice glass. I've got some coffee liqueur and some barrel aged, barrel finished Nicino. I thought maybe do that, but I'm afraid both of those products would take this product over. Trying to use this as the main gig. I'm not sure. I'm just going to have to experiment with some stuff, I guess. That's why he got me the bottle. But I wanted to have a shot as is, and then chill some just to see the flavor differences. So for me, anyway, I will try it in a cocktail because it is more pleasant. It is easier to get through. Let me say that cold. But I'm still not. But either cold or not, there is this very unpleasant, lingering, medicinal aftertaste. Again, cough drop. No, no, no. Let me go a little further than that. 70s cough drop. Before things had nice taste and cherry flavored and all that. Yeah. 70s cough drop. Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway, anyways, I thought about trying to do a cocktail right in front of you, but I'm kind of huh, wanted to try one, but I don't think I'm going to. Anyways, Sláinte. Wow. I won't say it's the worst thing I've ever had my lips around, but like I said, I keep going back to the one word, unpleasant. It's very unpleasant. Yeah, there was nothing likable about that. Have I had worse taste? Sure, but I don't. I can't figure out for the life of me why anybody would drink that on purpose. Like if you're in a mood, you just want to go to a bar and get drunk. You're looking for something higher proof. This is at 70 proof. So if I'm at 70 proof, there's certainly other things behind the back of the bar uh, that has a more pleasant flavor than this. Other than again, as a dare, here's the thing: I don't like the flavor of this particularly, but I'm not even sure why this is a good dare product because again, it's only 70 proof. Usually you want if a dare, I mean, my day when you dared somebody, you had them take a shot of shot of Everclear, some kind of really unpleasant grain alcohol at a high proof. I mean, this is only 70 proof, so it's really not much of a dare other than it just doesn't taste good. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you folks in Chicago are doing. Because quite frankly, I can't make this make sense. Like I said, it's really not the worst thing, but I can't think of a good reason to ever choose it on purpose. I mean, if I walk into a bar and I want a shot of something, I'm looking at everything behind the bar. I don't know that it's the last thing I'd pick, but it'd be awful damn close to it. I just don't know why it'd ever be anybody's first choice. Anyways, wow, they're gonna make me think for this particular show. So I am Tom the well, this wasn't whiskey, so we're just gonna skip to the end and say all around good guy and slot you. Uh, wow, man. Huh.